Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Six Ashes. I've just been giving the horses a run and we've just finished. Well, we've actually got quite a bit of extra riding out of Malcolm. So yeah, I do need to change these horses' names. So they are done and dusted for today. So we'll bring them back there. We're going to try and sort this straw out first thing. And then you can see we're into the minus figures on the money. So we need to have a look at this. I think we might need to add a third horse because it cost... Well, we got about 1,500 from our horses yesterday, which was good. But we need a little bit more to offset the various bits of cash that we've spent and that we have going on. So we need to have a look at that. Also, big thank you to GB Modding who sent me over an update for this horse placeable. Because I was struggling and having an issue getting the straw to work yesterday. Or last time, sorry. Yeah, it's been a couple of days since we've been on here. So this should now work. And we'll see... Oh, wait, I haven't hooked this up. There we go. Right, and I want to... somebody said I might not have had the right bit selected, and I did. I had to check that last time. But yeah, we've now got... it's now appearing and showing, which is great. Oh, I also have it on the drop. Hang on. Turn on to tip side. Let's change the tip side. Wow. And they... wow, that's all the straw they took. But they have straw, which is good. That's what we want. So that should work out quite well for us. We're all done there. The other thing we've got is... you might have noticed while I was coming in... Let's do that. Change over to that. Drop that down and attach all that. You might notice that as we were coming in, lots of our grass has turned to hay. So everything but the middle of the field has done, and our big wet strip over there hasn't turned either. So there's all of that to do. But before we go any further, I think it's gonna be a case that we need to sort out our money situation. So horses should be fine. Let's have a look. They can do a bit of water and a bit of oats, so we can do both of those quickly actually. Water's a very nice easy one. All we do is come back here with the tractor, open this up, and reversing in, we should be able... Oh look, there's all of our straw. That's where that all goes. We're able to just hook up to this here. We need that. We need the weight on the back. I completely forgot that we have to have the weight on the back of this. Let's head back up here, and while we're at it, we might as well grab some oats then, seeing as that's the other thing they require. So we'll grab that on there, and some oats on the back, and we're going to have to get ourselves a pressure washer soon as well. As soon as we can afford it, we're going to have to do that. But we've got to get back into doing contracts as well, because at the moment we are we're in the minus figures, and we can't do anything while we're in the minus figures. We can't borrow money, and this is where we've got to be careful all the time. If we end up borrowing any money, well, no, we can't borrow money, so we have no capacity to do that. There we go. Grab 177 litres of that. No, we're going to need more than that. We probably want about 1,000 litres, I think. That's 700 litres. That should do us, I think. Yeah, we can't borrow any money. So what we have to do at the moment is get ourselves to a situation where we're able to get some extra income. And that's... and you'll see what our issue with that normally would be if we hadn't prepared for this. And this is why I did something very early on. Just to give myself a little bit of a guarantee. Oop, should I need it? Alright, here we go. We've now got some oats. So we... Wow, really? It only needs 267 litres. We've got 500 litres too much of oats in here at the moment. So if we add a third horse, it's going to be about 300 litres, 400 litres of oats they'll need a day. Right, so let's get on with this. We're going to need to put a pile of oats. Oh no, water VF. Let's get this round here. We're going to have to put a little pile of oats, I think, out on the side. We could do with getting a box to put that in. We've certainly got nowhere to store stuff at the moment. There we go. Water is not accepted here. What do you mean water is not accepted here? There we go. That should have done that. No, we're out of water. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, lots of manoeuvring with this again. And now trying to avoid the horses. This is when things go wonderfully. This only holds 2,000 litres of water, and they take quite a bit. So I think we need to bring this out rather than keep it in here. And yes, my gate is open. Good horse, stay in. Let's get this round here and get this refilled. Wow, where is my refill point on this? Must be around the front, I think. Going a little bit, it's going a little bit more difficultly, this refilling this water than I thought it would. In we come. I have got the right thing selected, yeah. The turning circle on this tractor is not great. Which is what's causing me a little bit of issue at the moment, because I can't get in at the angle I want to get in at. Which is basically over here. I'm guessing my trigger is at the front. Start filling. That's weird. Okay, my water tank won't fill at the moment. It definitely says start filling, but it's not triggering. Maybe it's got something to do with... let's put that down. And see if detaching this has any result. That is very strange. Okay, that definitely says start filling. And is not filling. So, I don't know what's happening with that at the moment. We will, we'll get some water for our horses before the end of the day. Because obviously, we need to do that. So, let's get this turned around. We'll bring this round here. We'll get it in a position where it should fill. Yeah, that's definitely a start filling at that point. And it's not. Fun times. Right. I want to drop this off and we want to get on with the next job, which is going to be trying to sort ourselves out with some means. Let's just drop the oats there. Of getting some cash in, getting rid of this £202 deficit that we've currently got. And to do that, our best way is going to be to go and do a contract. We thankfully have some fertilizer, and that is what is going to be our saving grace right now. Without any fertilizer, we would not be able to do any contracts because it is early summer, and being early summer, the only contracts out there, of course, are fertilizer ones. So we want to drop this weight off the back, like so, and then get this hooked up in its place. And I'm half tempted to get rid of my 3-point, but I kind of leave it on there simply because it's more realistic for me to not keep removing it. Let's fill this up with fertilizer as well. There we go. And let's see what contracts are available. So, anything... We want a smaller contract. So the idea here is to go and do a smaller contract and build our way up to something like this. So we don't have to do this for a contract like... Well, that one would work. I want to try and stick to solid fertilizing contracts for solid fertilizing. So that field 27 would do it. I want one that's about, here we go, field 37 for a 1086. Let's accept that contract. Field 37 is where is over 36. 37 is down there, down by Pineview Farm. So we will head off that way, get that contract done, and maybe by the end of this we'll be able to start looking at sorting this out. There are a couple of contracts that are really worth the money. So yeah, we want to get these done, and we're getting very close to harvest season as well. So I am looking forward to that too. Just heading past the pub. I'm wondering if we can see Mr. Seeley P or Alex having a pint. Heading past Pineview Farm here on the left. This is the pig farm, and actually is a very good candidate for us to look at buying a full farm. I think it's about 50,000 to own that farm. So would work very nicely as a first farm for us. But there's a couple other places that I want to look at that are possibly good places to buy. The allotments, I think, might be a good place. I saw GB post a modding, GB modding post a comment to maybe check it out, and I think wasn't on one of my videos, I should say. But I think that would be a possibly good money earner for us, because it's not very expensive to buy it, and would work quite well. This is the field that's worth 1,000. Wow. Okay. So let's turn this on. We've got a pretty good reach with this spreader. We want to conserve this as much as we can. But I think this will be over in about 3 or 4 passes, so we should do quite well. Yeah, this is not a very big field down the bottom here. I think you have to buy this. One of the things about this map, of course, is that you buy sets of fields. You don't just buy a single field. Otherwise, this single field would be very cheap. And would be a good one for us to go and grab. But, yeah, as it's not, it's not. And we need to do the normal thing of work our way up to it. But that's cool, because we get little contracts like this, which are worth 1,000. I'm kind of wondering how big the other two fields are that are less money than this. We're going to be fairly nearly finished this contract. This contract, though, is going to be... Yeah, there we go. We only need to give it a good smattering. We don't need to completely clear it. And, wow, we can go and do a much, much bigger contract than this. But that will clear that. So we used about 10%. Let's pop into here, over to here, collect. There's a baling contract available. Look at that, 20,000. Wow. Okay, that's cool. The baling contracts are out. We need to pick up one of those today, I think. Let's just go grab ourselves. There should be a bigger... There's that fertilizing contract. We don't have the stuff for that. Is there a larger fertilizer spreading contract? There we go. Field 63. We have enough fertilizer in here to do that one, I think. So let's accept that. And then head up to field 63. Which is... it's that one there. So we'll head up and grab that. And yeah, we're already back out of the red. This is going to be a very lucrative summer, especially if we can get that baling contract. So I want to head over and see if we can do that. We might even be able to use some of the equipment to row up our hay as well. So that in there on the left, that is Alex's granddad's farm. I can't see what work he's done on there, but yeah, he's been working hard to rebuild that, which is pretty cool. It's good to see that coming back to life. Right, and we want to head into here, and there it is. And that's, again, this is one of the things I love about this map. This whole set of fields here. 63, 64, 53 and 54 are all part of the same farm. Just, yeah, really, really nicely part of the same farm. Right. We need to... Now, this is going to be harder for me to keep track of because I need to make sure that what I'm covering is isn't wasting any. So I'm going to have to pop to the map a couple of times. But this is going to be a little bit of a longer job. So what I'm going to do is crack on with it. And we'll be back in a bit. So we're about 80% of the way through the contract, and I am on the road because, as you can see, we are almost out of fuel. So we need to go up here and refill. Thankfully, we've done that first contract and got ourselves some more fuel. We really, really need to get something back to the main farm, I think, fuel-wise on this. So there we go. We also need to pop back to our farm because, as you can see, we've also run out of... Silly cars. We've also run out of fertilizer. So we're going to head down to the farm and refill that as well. Almost back at our yard. And I'm kind of wondering if there's a route through. I think I can see... Yeah, I can. The side of field... 60 here, I think I can see an entrance. And there's an entrance to field 60 at the bottom here, so we shouldn't have to go all the way around to sort that out. Oh, I'm hoping that's going to dry. I think have we got dry days Oh wow, look at this. And this is brilliant because with the geo we're using, harvest starts next game day. If there are any fields ready to harvest, we'll be able to go straight in and do that job as well. And harvest is going to be the most lucrative time for us. If we're going to make enough money to start buying our own fields, or even buying this area rather than leasing it, it's going to be during the harvest. And it's part of the reason actually why I want to take on the baling contract, because we know that we'll get some extra bales there that we can then go and sell on top of the bales that we'll the money we make from the contract. So we're looking at being, we could be back to £30,000 in the black today, which would be absolutely amazing. I mean, that would be an astounding place for us to be. We just need to scoot around the edge of this field. Try not to hurt the farmer's crops. And I do love that these fields here are wonderfully intertwined. And yeah, you get to that one through that one. You can go around the edge of this one to get to the one that we're working. It's just a wonderfully constructed map for this. The farms feel like farms. And here we are at the entrance to field 63. Now, where did we get up to? We're up to that point there, okay? This little dogleg end bit here, I'm wondering if I did this field wrong. Whether rather than going up and down it, I should have gone across it. Whether that would have been better. I think we want to be about here-ish. Yeah. Just a little bit further here. And then in here, I think. Yes, perfect. Right, and on. Oh, no. Why are those disconnected? Away we go. Get this finished off and get the money in for this. This is worth about 9,000, I think. We definitely could have taken on the £13,000 one. We had enough fertilizer to do that. I'm still tempted to do it. Still tempted to pick that up. Oh, wow, we got an entrance into that field there as well. So, not far from the end of this contract. I will get this finished off, and then we can go and see if we can make a lot of money doing some grass contract. There we go. I missed a patch down the bottom end here. I had to clean that up. And that is all done. Let's lift that up. And that means we've made another 8,000-ish, I think, off here. Which is brilliant. We can go and drop this back. And we're going to go and do this baling contract, because it's only 20 past 2 in the afternoon on here, which is absolutely brilliant. Having getting another 20,000-ish in, because it's going to cost us 1,000 to rent the equipment. Even that isn't going to eat into the amount of money we've just made off here very much. And yeah, we'll be able to top up our fertilizer as well as a result, and bring some of that back. So I'm going to go and drop this off and head up to the shop so that we can get this contract done. And here we are down at the shop. We've dropped off our fertilizer spreader because we don't need that up here. We're just going to go and park our tractor at the back here so that we can do our contract stuff. Right, there we go. That's part of that. That really drinks fuel. So let's complete the contracts that we've got. We have 8,083 for that. So collect that. And then we've got this baling contract on field 14. So we want to borrow the items for that. Oh no, I don't want to cancel that. I want to go back. And there we go. So we've got a coon baler, a rower. Oh, here we go. A wrapper, a stacker, and a set of mowers. Now, to avoid coming back and forth a lot, we're going to skip that item and that item. We're going to stick that on the front, that on the back, and then we just need to do the last two bits. So, yeah. Let's grab this. And I don't think that makes everything any quicker. What it will do is allow us to not have to come back and forth too much to do this. Let's bring that up. Now there is a I've been talking a bit recently on here about a mod that allows you to pick contract stuff. You need to build it into the map, unfortunately. And as I want to make sure that I can keep this map up to date as much as possible, I'm not able to build that into. I don't think I'm able to actually put that into the map at the moment. So that's slightly annoying. Where is this? Field 14. Where are you? You are near us somewhere. Oh, over there. How do you get to that? I'm kind of guessing it's either via the biogas plant or via this field over here. So we're going to go and have a look. Let's go and see where we get into this field. So the entrance to field 20 is just here. And by the looks of it, you get into field 14 from the far side. Oh, wow, this is going to be tight. How do you get into here with this piece of kit? Unless... oh, is that a gate up there? Can we get into that field? I don't think I'm going to get this in here from there. I'm never going to be able to turn that round. I had to reverse it. Okay, there's a gateway here. So through the cow yard I might be able to get in there. That would certainly be a much, much straighter route. But yeah, I'd have to go through the cow shed. But I don't think I'm going to get this tractor through this gateway at all. We're going to have to reverse this up this roadway. Wow. No way I can get this through here? Maybe reversing it I can. This is likely to make the whole situation worse. Oh no. Oh. Now sticking the mower in the hedge a bit. Yeah, there we go. Through the gate, in reverse. I'll go through the cow yard when I get back. We want to head up to field 14. So let's get the baler unfolded. And if we switch over to the front and get the mower unfolded as well. Turn on the mower. Turn on the baler, both of them down, and away we go. And eventually, yeah, this will recognise it and bail it right out. The other advantage of doing this way is that at the moment it's quite warm, it's quite hot, and we're going to end up with having the grass sitting there for a while and could end up drying out. So we want to avoid that at all costs. Whoa. Wow, we can go right up to the hedge here. And in doing so, that means that we'd get hay rather than silage bales, which is what this contract calls for. So, yeah, we're going to be much better off this way because we are actually creating grass bales and not hay bales. over halfway through the field, but it's taking a little while. It is 25 past 9 in the evening. I think we could knock this out. It's nice and long late evenings here on Six Ashes, and let's get that round. And yeah, we sort of divided the field into to 3 blocks, and I'm slowly working this middle block down as I sort of cut in, just giving myself this wider turning angle so that I can do it. But it's going well. The sun is getting a bit low. We're getting a bit hazy, but I think we want to knock this out before we finish. So we won't get this contract finished this video. We will finish it off next time. Get things nicely finished off, polished off, and make ourselves some money. Capturing the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, and down. I caught both. That's what happened. But we're going through. It's getting late. But we should. We got a lot of bales off here. We're going to have a lot of wrapping to do next time, and hopefully we'll have some harvesting to do next time as well. Because as I was saying, harvest kicks off next game day. So I don't know if we've got any fields that will be ready. In fact, I think I see one up the top there that might be ready. So if we're lucky, we might get a harvesting contract going next time as well. And of course, we have our own hay to bale up. But I think I have an idea with that. Maybe we can use this tractor and this contract equipment to do a bit of that and get that all rowed up and done. But yeah, let's. I think we need the lights on. We do. How late is it going to be when we finish this? Last couple of bits now, and then this field will be done and dusted. Yeah, I think we've got about 3 cuts to do here. First one round and down. There's the second. Ooh. These are fairly short. Ooh, can we nudge that out of the way? Let's nudge that out of the way. There we are. Bring this round. Last cut. It is 20 past 10 at night now. But this field is done. And we can bring this. So next time what we're going to do is we're going to come and wrap this all up. Lift everything. There we go. But yeah, with the sun setting behind us, we are all done for the day, which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.